Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. My name is Ronald the Simmer, and this is episode 36, I'm pretty sure. So we are currently, guys, at sadly the funeral of Princess Artemis Odina. As you all know, she passed away next episode, last episode, at the very end of the festivities welcoming her to Sunstone Castle. Um, the queen, immediately after the death of her daughter, they started traveling back to Odina Castle. And she hosted of course, funeral for her family. Now, as you know, in their culture, funerals are a very private affair amongst families, immediate family members. So, the only people who are currently here at this funeral is, of course, the queen, her concubine, who was the father of Princess Artemis, Princess Elodie, Princess Celestia, her brothers, her Princess Daianira, even Princess Elodie's husband. He's here. He didn't have to come, but he's here in support of his wife, of course. The only person that could have came that didn't come was Prince Oren's wife. She decided to stay home to take care of their newborn son. But after basically everything happened, the queen immediately sent word to her son, and he came. He started at the same time while they were traveling to Odina Castle. He was traveling from Crescent Castle and making his way to the capital. Um, but they are very much in mourning of the princess here. She has passed on. Um, it's a very sad day in the queendom of Sirius, truly. Um, the queen is very heartbroken by this, guys, and you are probably all wondering what is going on right now. So, first off, the queen has imprisoned Lady Giselle and Lady Audra. So Lady Giselle and Lady Audra are currently imprisoned. Um, and it is because the queen didn't know what was going on. And um, obviously, the queen knows that her daughter was poisoned because of Heidi. 'Cause Heidi, her familiar, it was the one like telling. She basically informed the queen in their own communications that which was Heidi was also Princess Artemis's familiar, that she was something nefarious was going on with the princess. It was not a natural cause of death, and the queen concluded that to imprisoning both Lady Audra and Lady Giselle, and it is because and also, even though we can't see these servants, I must also say she imprisoned a few hundred servants. As you know, we cannot have that The Sims 4, so it's just for story flavor. I in my mind, the queen did imprison like a few servants, because something terrible has happened to her daughter, and she's trying to figure out what has happened. And of course, she's not going to look at her own family, in his concerns, because for the most part, all of her children, they may have had disputes like Deianira and Artemis, but she definitely did love her sister. I can probably come over here and see. Yeah, she loved her sister. Like they Deianira and Artemis didn't really get along like that, but they did love each other. I do believe. Same thing with Princess Elodie. I mean, that was her twin sisters. They loved each other very much. Oren also loved his sister. Amir also loved his sister. Princess Celestia also loved her sister. And of course, as we all know, the queen loves all of her children, even though it may vary amongst them all. Um, but yeah, she has passed away, and after the death of Artemis, the only few people that could have been suspected of murdering her, could have been her closest advisors and her servants. So the first thing the queen did was imprison Claudia. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about Interview with a Vampire. Um, the first thing she did was imprisoned her closest advisors, which was Giselle and Audra. As sad as it is, because we all know that Audra was not the one who did this, but she is being caught in the crossfire. Now the queen, she has not questioned neither of them, Oh, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the queen has not questioned neither of them, but she will start questioning very soon. But for right now, we're just going to host the funeral. Um, it is of course going to be a private affair between them, but they are right now just mourning mourning Artemis. And this is what I'm gonna say. Even though this thing is just mostly like a prop, I'm gonna say her body is in here. And he had this urn here. Because the queen, I'm gonna say once I'm just like me pretending, guys, because you gotta use your imagination with the Sims. Once I'm gonna let them mourn their eulogies and whatever. And once that does happen, I will go ahead and strengthen her connection, and I'm gonna say like the queen is like using magic to place her daughter's body inside of this urn. Um, but it's just so sad, guys. We have our first royal death, and it is not through natural causes. It is through nefarious, murderous reasons, which is so sad. Once the queen is done mourning, though, I will have her give a eulogy, a mournful one, and then I'm gonna have Elodie give one afterwards. And I know this is probably hurting really bad for Elodie because this was her twin sister. Like, she was born with Artemis, and she will never get to see her sister again. And it's also just very sad because she was just given Sunstone Castle, and now she has left her sisters. Like, she was about to start her life of independence away from essentially her family. I'm just gonna cheat his bladder for right now, guys, because I cannot be bothered. I do not want him peeing himself. But this is all very tragic. Like, and by the way, guys, I did not plan for this to happen at all. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. So my plan, of course, was for Giselle to, of course, commit treat, like, of course, kill someone. That's something that she has been planning. Well, she has been planning to, of course, kill. Oh no, I hope they don't come on the throne. Jesus help me. No, 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 no. Please don't. We're just gonna pretend this is not happening. Even this is so annoying. But yeah, I don't know why. This is so annoying. We're just gonna have to pretend like it's not happening. So the queen is giving a eulogy for her daughter, basically. Um. Oh. Yeah, come back in here. But I didn't forgot what I was saying. Why? Okay, let me make sure she's also mourn deceased, because I don't know why this did not get checked off. But anyway, I didn't plan for that to happen. This is what I was doing. So basically, I'm gonna let the game play while I'm talking about this. I knew that Giselle was going to murder someone. And her plan was, of course, to murder, as we all know, Lady Audra, because she wants to get rid of her opposition, or somebody she believes is tearing their country apart in so many ways. So, one of the things that I did was, and I don't know if you guys can see in the background of the last episode, but in some part of the episode, Giselle is in the same area as Lady Audra, and they are because I didn't even notice it, but I was just looking back at the episode. But they were playing archery. They were playing, well, just Lady Audra was playing archery, and Giselle so happened to see her. And as we all know, Audra had got like a thing of tea that she did not request, but she had it and she didn't drink any of it, and she allowed for Princess Artemis to drink from it, and that's how, of course, she was poisoned, because Lady Giselle sent the tea over to her. So this is what I was going to do. The tea was, of course, poisoned, but Audra was by herself. She was playing archery, and I kept her there for a while. And my plan was whoever went over there first, besides Lady Giselle, whoever went over there first, and stayed around, talked to Audra or whatever it may be, they would have gotten poisoned. They would have gotten in a crossfire. And the first person who sadly went over there was Artemis. And I was so upset about that, because I I just made her the princess of Sunstone. Well, I didn't make her technically I did make her the princess of Sunstone, but Queen Orlin installed her daughter as the princess of Sunstone, and she had to pass away because of story ethics. So it was very upsetting for me, and I am very saddened by the fact that Artemis did have to pass on. Let's get you off the throne. Let me cheat your bladder. But it was a very sad thing. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna actually get them to come behind this and then mourn Artemis. Come behind 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 and then mourn Artemis. Yeah, I don't understand why this is not. Yeah, we're definitely mourning the deceased. Oh, this is glitched out. Okay, so I guess now that has happened, because they are all hungry and starving, I'm gonna get them to come over here and grab a serving of food because everyone is hungry and tired. It's just insane. Well, the princess Elodie isn't really hungry like that. Oren isn't either, so I just get him to grab some cookies. Victor, of course, does not have to eat. Let's get you to grab some mac and cheese. And I'm gonna get the princess Elodie to grab her some cookies as well, because she isn't really hungry, and the queen is definitely hungry. So let's get her to get some mac and cheese, and then we can get them to come in here. He can what this is. Listen to cottagecore. Let's change the station to Brock, and you can just go ahead and listen to some music while they're all in here about to eat. But they're going to eat in honor of the princess. Now, you guys are all probably wondering where Princess Artemis will be laid to rest. As we all know, we have a crypt below of the royal castle. This, of course, is where all of our future concubines / prince consorts will be laid to rest. And this is, of course, where all of our future queens will be laid to rest. Now that I'm looking at this, something that I do want to do is place Apollo's urn next to the queen's future resting place. So this is where every familiar last bonded what would be the word, companion will be. Every familiar's last bonded companion will be laid to rest with their last bonded companion. So Apollo's one and only companion has been Queen Orlin, so he has been laid to rest with her, and the queen's urn is going to go right here in the future when she eventually does pass. But Princess Artemis will not be laid to rest in this grand crypt here. She will actually be moved over when the time is right. Oh my god, I forgot I locked all the doors. Let me unlock. When the time is right, she's going to be moved over to Moonstone Castle, and I'm going to have to create, I think I already have one created if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, okay, so let me just make sure this is all happening. But yeah, she's going to be basically at Moonstone Castle. That's where she's going to be laid to rest, where a lot of future princes and princesses will be laid to rest. Now, as for married couples, like in terms of a prince, if a prince is married into another family, he's going to be laid to rest with that family. If a prince has never married, he will be laid in the crypts of the future royal princesses. But most princes will be laid to rest with their family members. I don't know why they want to come in here so badly, but let's get you all to come sit in here. Oh, let's get Prince Amir to grab him something to eat as well. He can come up in here and eat. I don't want you guys in here because this is going to be something that is going to happen in a little bit. And I'm gonna make sure that Soren is staying in here as well. Where is Deianira? You can sit here. Actually, instead of getting the queen to come sit here, she can come sit here. Celestia. Yeah. What about Elodie? She can come sit here close to her mother. Because I do not want them to leave out of here. Stay. Enjoy your food. Let's get Oren to sit here as well. Uh-oh. Not they're feeling unsatisfied in their relationship. The lack of communication is causing dread, solitude in their relationship, or learn to encourage your son to nurture their relationship or learn to enjoy their own company. Remember, being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. I wonder why they are having such horrible times. Okay, eat the macaroni and cheese, queen. This should not be this complicated. Please do not make my time hard. Please stay. My God, why do you make my time complicated? Please stop it. Okay, and you can eat your mac and cheese in your chair. I think everyone's in here. Okay, good. So once this is over with, though, the queen is going to start talking to her remaining counselors, and she's going to appoint her daughter, Princess Elodie, right now as an acting high advisor. High advisor. She's going to appoint her daughter as an acting lady hand. So her daughter is not, of course, the official lady hand, but she's going to be the acting one in place of Audra's imprisonment. So she's going to be on a council, and Elodie is going to be spending her days here for the next 3 days, because the queen wants to make sure that her children are being kept safe with her, especially after the murder, poisoning of her daughter. The queen obviously thinks this is either something going on internally or something going on outside of her queendom, like a assassination attempt. So she's thinking about every possibility, rightfully so, because of course her daughter was just murdered. So it's just a sad thing that's happening right now. When is it going to end? 15 minutes. So I'm just going to end this early for Celestia. And something that I did also do, guys, some shifts have happened in the royal household. Let me make sure that I'm having this done. Celestia no longer sleeps in her previous bedroom because her colors have changed. Now that the line of succession has shifted, Celestia wears Princess Deianira's old royal colors, and Princess Deianira wears Artemis's old royal colors. So Princess Artemis does have light blues, and as you can see, I did give her a little bit of a makeover. She has these pretty braids that I've let her have. She's braided her hair. She had very long hair, and she decided to braid it all. But one thing that we're going to do is get Deianira to come downstairs, because she's also going to be a part of this acting council. She is she's technically third in line because Mora comes before her right now. But in terms of Orlan's children, she's technically like second in line now. We're going to get Elodie to come sit here. We're going to get the queen to come sit here. And Oren, he can just do as he pleases for right now. And probably after the funeral ends, we're going to get him to, I'm going to just probably move him back over with his wife. Victor can probably get him a drink from the butler, because I need to actually just compel for a small drink, because I need to actually get him like a blood banquet so that he can start having an active source of food, and I don't have to keep cheating his bar for hunger. But I'm gonna get Princess Celestia to come over here and take a bubble bath, and she is not that tired, so I might have her, I don't know, purchase books, Game of Groans. Let's get this. We're gonna have her read something and then rest because she's getting very tired. And the queen is finally done eating, so we're gonna get that done. But yes, we're gonna have the princess be here for a couple of days. So she's gonna be here at the castle until everything smooths over, which means we're gonna have to have her concubines come here for a little bit so that she can try for a baby, which will start tomorrow. So she's gonna try for a baby with one of her concubines, and we're gonna see if she's gonna get pregnant. She's probably not gonna be up to do it because she's very much in mourning, but we need to start trying to make sure that we are basically procreating. But the queen is gonna sit at the council. She's gonna start hosting it. She immediately called this council right after the funeral. Well, she made sure that she had her ladies waiting here for her. Where is Deianira? She is already on her way. So yeah, Deianira has moved up, guys. She used to be a third born princess, technically still is, but she, what is this, see what's happening, she's now well, if the queen installs her, she's going to be the princess of Sunstone now. She's definitely moved up in rank. So the queen has this, she's called this council. Let me go ahead and turn on headline effects while I am doing this. Headline effects on. Oh, did it not turn on? I guess not. Headline effects on. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's have a deep conversation with Lady Reagan and another one with her daughter, or discuss interest with her daughter maybe. Discuss personal conversation. Oh, I guess another deep conversation would prove nicely. Another one with Lady Giselle, Lady Clara, and another one with her daughter, Princess Deianira. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play. Let's have you sit here. Deianira, please come sit back down. You do not need to see what's happening. Sit back down. But yes, I think the queen here is talking to. Okay, good. You're sitting back down. So yeah, the queen is talking to them, and she is asking or talking to her. Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. She's talking to her ladies, and she's asking them, what do they think has happened? No, why are you? Oh, I guess they're about to start talking. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. You can come sit back down when you're done. Deep thoughts, deep conversation. Hopefully you sit back in your rightful seat. But she's asking them questions like, what do they think? What is going through their minds right now? Like, what should they do in terms of what's going on right now? And I think the queen is definitely asking, like, do you guys, do you ladies think that there are foreign powers at play here that could have killed my daughter? And I think that Reagan and Clara, as well as Princess Elodie, would remind their mother that they would have gotten that information already if it was, as they have questioned nearly 100 servants that were at Sunstone Castle. And no one has stated basically that any foreign country has any involvement in the murder of Princess Artemis. And so then that would leave the queen here to decipher and think, and of course realize that this is an internal problem within her own queendom. Something that she probably hates to admit, because of course the witches must appear strong and united amongst each other, and right now it does not seem as if that is happening. They are basically in chaos, Of course, like anyone would be after a murder of some sort. So, the queen is asking. Well, I don't think she would be asking. So I think she will more so tell her ladies. Queen Orlin feels romantically reserved. Is it? Oh, maybe after the death of Princess Artemis, the queen has kind of retracted. This goes into what I've said previously, guys, with the whole when the queen decided to decline Prince Matthias's offer of marriage because it was more so about her duty to her queendom, and of course she didn't want to overshadow her future children's ascensions to Moonstone Castle or Sunstone Castle, or the marriage of Princess Artemis and the marriage of Princess Elodie and Prince Victor, as well as her new granddaughter being born, and then her daughter-in-law being pregnant, and her youngest son, future potentially getting married soon. Which probably is going to be cut out the cards because of Giselle. I think she has after Artemis, she has kind of further retreated back within herself, and she probably does not want anything to do romantic love anymore because she probably feels that it's her fault. So that I kind of like that. Let's get you to come sit back over here, Queen. So the queen will probably just state, so we have to question Artemis. Well, we have to essentially question. We have to question Audra and Giselle. We have to find out the truth. And what's going on? Oh, did I do? Oh yeah, I did this. I was like, why did it take me to Audra? But I did it. But yeah, she would say that we have to find out the truth. We have to question. We have to question Lady Giselle and Lady Audra. It is essential. Oh, okay, Amir. Wow, Artemis's death is really putting a toll on his family. So yeah, the queen is not going to play any games. She's half tired, but she needs answers. Her daughter just died, and she wants to kill somebody for doing this to her daughter. As any mother would, like, you killed my child. She wants answers. Deianira has been sitting at this council meeting quiet as ever. She doesn't really get to come to more council meetings, but she's kind of acting as the Lady Knight right now, since both her Lady Hand and Lady Knight are imprisoned. So the first thing the queen is going to do, actually, her most closest advisor right now, I feel like, would be Clara. And she would basically dismiss this council. So we're gonna get Reagan to come to her bed chambers and use it. Well, we're gonna get you to actually come over here, use the restroom, and then grab you something to eat because you are pretty hungry. Let's see, grab you some roast chicken, and then you can come over here and go to bed, or maybe take a bath and then go to bed. Clara, she is pretty hungry, like very hungry. We're gonna wait on that because we have a few things to do. So the queen is actually going to start making her way to the dungeons right now. So she's gonna walk over here, or can she transportaliate? She can't. She doesn't even have that spell yet. Interesting. We're gonna get you to come here then, and we're gonna get Clara to jog here because I don't really want her to transportaliate here ahead of the queen, and we can get Elodie to also come up here. Deianira can now go to her new bed chambers, which is right over here. So I'm gonna get her to assign this bed, not to the butler but to you. So assign left side to Deianira, and you can, I guess, let's get you to I don't know. I guess let's just get you to purchase the vampire tome. How about that? Did it go in the inventory? It did. So I'm gonna just place it in here, and I'm gonna get you to read something to get your energy up a little bit. Then you can go ahead and take you a bath. I mean, your energy, your fun up a little bit. And then you can go ahead and rest. So, yeah, Celestia has gone to bed. That's glitched out. Prince Amir has eaten. Let's just get you to go ahead and use the restroom. And he can do as he pleases. And I'm going to go ahead. Actually, let me just do this right now. Orin is going to go ahead and make his way back home. So I'm going to maintain, move into other household. I'm going to get you to move in with Joff. And I'm going to also move Prince Amir out. So maintain, move into other household. Asal Dawo. So we're going to move them all out. So that the household won't be so crowded. And yeah, we're gonna start getting this show on the road, shall we? So let's have the queen go downstairs into the dungeons. The council has been dismissed. Clara and the queen has decided to bring her daughter, her eldest daughter and heir, down with her, as well as Clara. But yes, guys, these I don't know if I said this before, but these are the morning dresses for the royal family. You guys have seen I'm pretty sure if you go back at the episode where I had Lady Clara about, she had her morning dress on. That's what the noble ladies wear. And of course I just decided to change the color of the queen's outfit and just make it black, her former outfit. You know, the family's in mourning, guys. We've had a tragic day, sadly. Okay, let's get you all in here. So yes, LOD is going to come down here with, of course, the queen. And the first thing the queen is going to do, she's going to unlock this cell. Unlock. And she's going to bring Giselle out. And I don't think the queen is going to really hold back. She's going to go ahead and probably, let's see, spells. What was this? Talk about potions. Okay. Discuss. Okay. Spell. This is a lot. Infatuate. Okay. So she can make her fall in love with somebody. Spells. Morphiate. She's gonna electrocute her. She's gonna zip zap her. That's one of the first things the queen is going to go ahead and do. Yeah. The queen is going to ask herself what has happened to her daughter. She wants to know immediately because something is going on. And I'm pretty sure Giselle would try to manipulate the queen and be like, nothing. I did nothing wrong. Nothing. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. I don't know what happened to the princess and stuff like that. She's definitely. Oh, they're not happy with this, but. Yeah, they're not too happy with this, but she is definitely showing Giselle a piece of her mind. Like, what has happened to my daughter? And Giselle is not going to speak, of course. So she's going to send Giselle back inside her cell. And I feel like she would speak, and she probably would blame the situation on Audra. She would be like, Audra did it. It was Audra. I know it was her because I could never do something so foul to you, queen. So she would. I feel like she would just blame this all on Audra. We're gonna lock this for everyone, and then we're gonna have the queen come over here with, of course, her posse. They're gonna come over here. I feel like the princess is more skilled in her craft than her mother is, which is kind of funny. Uh-oh, the game is frozen. What's going on? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I had to pause it and come back. But yes, the queen is going to come down here, and she's going to go ahead and take Audra out. And poor Audra, she's going through it. She's been left in the dungeons to rot. She's going to go ahead and I think she's going to be more softer on Audra. She's going to go ahead and yell at her, and she's going to ask her what's going on. I think the princess is going to also yell at her as well as Lady well, I don't think Clara would. I think Clara probably would try to talk it out with her. Because Clara knows what's going on. She knows what's going on. And she probably would even encourage the queen to not believe Giselle, whatever she's saying. So actually, Giselle would not probably be mean to Audra when I think about it. But yeah, this is. Oh. She is not very happy right now. But after she does yell at her, she's going to also use a spell on her, because I'm not going to play too many favorites right now. And we're going to go ahead and the queen is going to go ahead and give, burn her a little bit. So she's going to go ahead and do the same thing she did to Lady Giselle to Audra. Go ahead, come on. Did the spell not go through? I think it just went through, but I could be wrong. Oh, sorry guys, somebody is calling my phone. I'll be right back. But yes, the queen is going to go ahead and yell at her, and then we're going to, yeah, there she goes. So she is going to go ahead and burn Audra, and she's going to ask her what the hell is going on. Why is her daughter dead? And Audra's going to, of course, give her the same kind of spiel. She didn't do anything. It was not her. It was Lady Giselle. Giselle was the one who murdered Princess Artemis, and I'm pretty sure she's begging and pleading to the queen. Like, it was not me. I swear this on the goddess's, on a goddess's life, or her divine being. I swear this on the divine being of the goddess Gaia, that I did not do this to Princess Artemis. But the queen, I feel like she's very stern and stubborn right now. She would probably send Lady Audra back to her cell. And the queen probably would hate well, she would hate the fact that she didn't get any information out of both Giselle and Audra tonight. And she would probably discuss this more with her daughter Elodie. Let's see, complaint. Well, let's see. She's gonna have a deep conversation, and also, no, don't sleep here. Have a deep conversation, and another one with Lady Clara. So let me go ahead and lock this for everyone. Come on. She wants to be friendly with Soren as well. Oh, I forgot Soren is also still here. She probably wants to come for him because she, as of course, knows that was her that was also his daughter as well. But yes, guys. She probably is very upset, and she's talking to her daughter and of course Lady Clara and asking her, like, what can he do? And I feel like Clara would suggest using spells to get more information out of them, like mind control or something like that. But we should call it a night for right now, essentially. So the queen is, of course, she still has not gotten information out of Audra and Giselle. All she's gotten is that they're pointing fingers at each other. It was not me, it was her. So the queen is definitely known to the queen now that both Giselle and Audra, well, it's between the two of them. She at least knows that. She's convinced that it was either Lady Audra or Lady Giselle. And she does not want to believe that is to be true, but the proof is here. And they both are pointing fingers at one another. And no one else, not even the other servants that they have questioned, have confessed to anything. So yes, the queen she's going to basically go upstairs. Let's see. She's going to go to her bed chambers, and she's going to go ahead and sleep this off for the night. And she's going to hopefully come back with a clearer mind in the morning, um, so that she can better know how to process this information, because tomorrow she's going to find out who in fact murdered Princess. Oh, Heidi's aging up. Oh right, she's becoming an elder. Oh my gosh. We're gonna also have the princess come to her bed chambers. Oh my god, it's been so long since she slept here. Let's get her to come up in here and use the restroom, and then also go to bed. And we're gonna have the same thing go for Deianira. Why did they all read and then that don't make any sense to me? Let's see, the Clara. Yeah, let's have Clara come eat and then go to bed. So, let's see. Uh-oh. Let's just get you to serve some chili for yourself, and so you can come eat. Yeah, she likes deep talks. That's fine. There we go. And then you can grab you a serving of chili. Grab you a serving of chili, and yeah, Heidi has aged up. And then we're gonna have you come to bed here. Yeah, they are so they look a mess. But anyway, guys, I will see you all in the morning when everyone wakes up. And we will get further into detail of what is going on with Giselle and Audra. Okay guys, so we are back, and we are currently here with both Princess Celestia and Princess Deianira. And the reason is because Princess Artemis and Princess Deianira, Princess Celestia, they want to talk to Lady Audra. They want to be friendly with her. She has them want to become her friend. They were very worried about their aunt, and they cannot believe what's happening. They don't believe that. I feel like the reason the reason why Deianira was like very much quiet during the council session was mostly because of the fact that she could not believe that her aunt Audra would do something like this. She just can't believe it. And so I feel like they're gonna go down to the dungeons. It is like 9:16 a.m. So everybody is kind of just waking up, but we're gonna get these two to go down in the dungeons, and they're gonna sneak to go ahead and talk to their aunt, Lady Audra. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna get Deianira to ask Celestia inside of this group here, and I'm gonna get her to come around. Does she has a transportility spell? She does not. So let's get them to come down here together. And I'm gonna allow access to Deianira and Celestia. So let's go ahead and press play. Okay guys, so we are here, and they have come downstairs, and I think the first thing they're gonna do is come up in the room with Lady Audra. Oh my gosh, she's already woken up. I feel like they would have whispered through the cell here, and they would have they're probably talking to her right now through here, but then they're gonna sneak in. Come on. Can you not come up in here, Celestia? Is it too small? Come here. It must be too small in here. She can get in here now. But I feel is gonna be like, she's going to tell her, argue about outlook on life, ask Mint and Rosemary. Okay, this is a lot. But she's gonna go ahead, I guess, console her about the death of Princess Artemis. And she's going to go ahead and basically tell Lady Audra that she does not believe that this happened, like that she could do this to her. Who would do something like this? And I feel like Audra would tell her it's not, she would never do something like this. She would basically agree with the princess, and she would suggest, and actually I feel like not even suggest, but really tell Deianira it is Lady Audra and Lady Giselle. It's Lady Giselle. Giselle is the reason this all has happened. Your sister, Princess Artemis, is dead because of Lady Giselle. It is not because of me. I would never do something so reckless, so harmful. So, yeah, she's going to go ahead and talk to Audra and kind of hopefully try to make sense of the situation. She just cannot believe that she would do something like this. And I feel like she probably would go over and talk to Lady Giselle too. Celestia is gonna stay here, share insecurities. She's gonna go ahead and just talk to Audra for a little bit because she does want to become her friend. So I'm gonna allow this to happen. And I think that Rhaenyra, she would probably get like a little angry right now. And I feel like she's very much wholeheartedly believing Audra, and she's gonna come rush over here to Giselle and basically wake her up. And she's gonna sneak into her cell as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her access to Giselle's cell. Yes, allow access to Rhaenyra, and we're gonna burst through here. And she's gonna wake Giselle up. Oh, she's stepping all in her pee. Oh, this is so sad. Wake her up. Lady Audra has learned Celestia has oh yeah, she does like the cross stitch. Mostly everybody in here loves to cross stitch. Okay, so you're steady talking to her. Let's tell a dramatic story. You know, she's just bonding with her aunt a little bit here. Because they cannot believe that Audra would do something like this. They can sense maybe that Giselle could have, but not Audra. Another deep conversation here. And and if I didn't mention it, I mean, I'm pretty sure I did mention it. But this is how their new colors look. I did change it up because, you know, they have the line of succession has shifted in terms of Lady Queen Orleans children. So yes, Princess Rhaenyra is gonna wake Giselle up. I'm getting their names confused, and she's gonna yell at her, and she's going to tell her, what did she do to her sister? Like, who are you? How could you murder a princess of the blood? And Giselle would tell the princess that she had nothing to do with this, but Rhaenyra would not believe her. I feel like Rhaenyra is convinced this is all Giselle's doing. But Giselle's going to play the role, and she's going to pretend like nothing has happened. That she didn't do anything, and she would remind the princess that she's still a lady. Ooh. Yeah, it's happening. But yes, she's telling Giselle how she feels. She's like, I know you did this. Audra could never do something like this. It has to be you. And now that this has happened, Heidi, and something that keeps happening too, guys, Heidi, after I'm guessing losing Artemis, she constantly is around Celestia. Like, she keeps following Celestia everywhere. So I think I might bond them two together, make Heidi her familiar, because Heidi seems to always want to be around Celestia, which I think is kind of cute. So I feel like I am gonna make these two a bonded pair of companions. But she's over here still talking to Audra. Hopefully this want of hers gets cleared soon. Discuss logic puzzles. Discuss local fishing spots. But I feel like Princess Rhaenyra would tell Giselle that she is not going to allow this to stand. She killed her sister, and she's going to pay the price. And she's going to make sure that her mother sees the truth. And she's gonna walk out. She really just pushed her. Go ahead, walk out. Can you not leave? What's going on? Lord Corbin sent this call in chat. I want to answer. You really can't. Oh. And Giselle tried to be mean back and couldn't. Oh my god. Come on, get out. Leave. There you go. I am going to lock this back. Lock for Rhaenyra. And I'm also going to lock this for Rhaenyra as well. Let's get Celestia. Well, I feel like Rhaenyra would hurry up and get out of here. Well, she could wait on her sister, because that would be rude as hell. So let's not do that. Let's go ahead and continue have her talk to Audra. Oh, her want has been fulfilled. So Rhaenyra's gonna go ahead and tell her sister to come, and they need to leave so that they won't get caught. So Celestia's gonna hurry up and leave out of here. And yeah, guys. So Dynira and Celestia, they have come down here to talk to basically Lady Audra and Lady Giselle. Well, mostly Dynira. She's talked to both of them. But because they can't believe that this is something that Audra would do. But Dynira is now convinced that it was Giselle. She knows it was Giselle, at least in her mind. But Giselle is claiming innocence, as she will continue to do. But I will see you guys when the queen come down here, because the queen's going to also do her investigation. So we are here actually, guys, with the princess and her concubines, because we are going to actually see while she's here why who she's going to have her next child with, and we're going to get her to try for a baby as well. So just to be clear, we're going to go through the numbers again. So 1 through 2 is Prince Victor. 3 through 4 is going to be Thomas. 5 through 6 is going to be Cyrus, and 7 through 8 is going to be Lamont. So that is going to go ahead and be their numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Soren, he has gathered them all here, of course, because he is the head and he decides who's going to do what with whom. So we have all 4 of them in here, and I'm going to go over to the dice so we could decide who is going to be which one. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so let's get the 8-sided die out. And now we're going to go ahead and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. So who did I say? Okay, so I said the prince was 1 through 2. Lamont was 3 to no. I said Prince Victor is 1 through 2. Lamont was 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Oh my god, I think it's Cyrus. Cyrus is actually the one who gets to try for baby with the queen. And the crazy part about that is Cyrus is actually like one of the people that I said the queen, the princess. He's one of the first people that she had a crush on. She really is interested in Cyrus. She even has a little bit of pink romance bar with him. So this is exciting. I guess I'll see you guys there. The queen is about to try for a baby. Hopefully we can get her spirits up, because of course one of her siblings did just pass. Okay, so we have Cyrus up here, guys. So Soren has taken him upstairs because he of course is about to send him in. So he's gonna go ahead and give him a little bit of a pep talk, I guess, and tell him basically he's here to produce offspring with the princess, of course. So make sure you get her pregnant. Let's see. Talk about. Let's just do get to know. Oh, Cyrus, where are you going? But yeah, let's just he's gonna go ahead and prep him up or whatever. And he's probably gonna also tell him to just be a little wary. She is going through a little bit of an emotional state, so be careful with her. Okay. Are you okay? You're going right here to talk to him, oddly enough. Then Soren's gonna go ahead and leave to let his daughter do her thing. Look at her already getting prepared to get into bed. After that happens, I guess I'll just go ahead and get him to play some chess, and then we're gonna come over here to Princess Elodie. And I'm gonna go ahead and add Cyrus to her group really quickly, and I'm gonna get him to come sit here with her, or maybe we should just have them sit on the couches right here. She's already in her nightgown, prepared to have fun tonight. Or today, I should say, because it's not night yet. Oh. It looks like Victor went for a drink. Because why is she laying here? like this. Victor, why are you drinking people's blood unprovoked? Hopefully that won't be a problem in the future. Let's see. Dianira's out here. Is my autonomy on off? It is. I'm gonna keep it off for right now because we have the queen. I mean the princess about to try for a baby in a little bit. Yeah, well, Cyrus, let's actually get this on the roll right now. So let's go ahead and have a deep conversation with him. Small talk, get to know. Then we can go ahead and try to flirt with him. Let's see. Deep conversation. Oh, let's not do that because I did. You see, he had a red interaction, a negative one. Express admiration. Discuss healthy relationships. And then we can go ahead and try to flirt with him. Let's see. Enthused about magic, we can try to do that. I'm trying to get her morning thing out. It looks like that worked, which is good. Do a gloomy compliment. It looks like you like that too. Is there like something I can make her drink that can get her spirits up? I thought they had. Maybe we had to go in her mother's room to get it. What happened to the globe? I guess it's not in the queen's rooms. Where would it be at? Oh, it's down here. So let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything that's gonna make her. I think I can do this. Let's see. Hold on. Can I spell him? Spells. Infatuate. No. It wouldn't work because she's doing it on herself. Or would it? Let's see. Let me try again. Yeah, I can't. We're just gonna have to try to do everything in our power to get her feeling good, I guess. Then I guess I'll just I'll cut here and I'll come back when the princess is in better mood so that we can get her to actually try for baby. Okay guys, so we are back and they are about to go ahead and try for baby really soon. I finally had got them to start to get to us. It took us forever to get there, but I'm finally here. I had to get somebody to try to cheer her up because the mourning of her sister was just too much for her. So hopefully now they'll be able to go ahead and get into bed and try for this baby. Try for a baby. Sims, try for a baby. You're kissing her, but you're not in the bed trying for a baby. Okay, now it's working. It took for them forever. It's gonna be interesting, guys, because she does very much love her husband, but she, of course, has other concubines that she has to basically procreate with. Well, she doesn't have to, but you know, it's a part of tradition. So I'm very curious to see if she's gonna have a daughter with Cyrus, because let's go ahead and get her to take a pregnancy test, because you have to use the restroom. Please go use the restroom. Oh no, she's having, oh god, I made her have bladder failure. Okay, let me just reset her right quickly. Oh no. Okay, now we gotta get her to take a bath. Come over here and take a bath. And let's try to see what Princess Elodie's results are. Come on. Cyrus is like one of my favorites out of all of the her concubines. So this is kind of cool that she's able to have her second born child with him, if she is pregnant, of course. Because I know it did take her a little longer to get pregnant last time. Any good news? Let's see. Let's try to do a meal spell. I think the game is the. Oh, and she is pregnant, so I guess that's good. Even though we got the results super late, but she's pregnant, so there's gonna be another royal baby being born very soon. One thing I do want to do before we do get off, guys, is since the queen she has to take a bath, but I do want the queen to go ahead and talk to Audra and Giselle before we do close off this episode. So when the queen does get out of the bath, I am going to have her come down to the dungeon cell and of course firstly talk to Lady Giselle. So let's get her to come down here. Prince Victor, yeah, he can't really come by his wife right now. She's just tried for a baby and pregnant. This is so sad on his part. The whole situation is honestly kind of sad, but let's unlock the doors. I'm gonna send Cyrus home now so he can go back to the yes, he's telling her what she's telling him. There we go. Did you not make the spell? Spell delicioso meal. There we go. Now you can eat, and then when you're done eating, you can go ahead and go to bed. I don't understand. I put on autonomy, and they're just not taking care of themselves. Go to bed. Now let's come over here to the queen. She's going downstairs finally. So she's going to go ahead and talk to Audra and Lady Giselle because she just wants to make sense of it. Next time we do come, the queen is going to definitely make her decision on what she's going to do. But she wants to get more answers. She's going to question more. Next episode, we're going to definitely question more. And there's going to also be a final decision to see what the course of actions will be for the queen's trajectory. So let's go ahead and get the queen down here. Let's go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. There we go. And she's going to tell Audra to come out. I think she's going to unlock this and she's going to try to make sense of this. So let's go ahead and unlock the door here. Come on. And she's basically going to go ahead and ask Giselle. Ask for reassurance. Why would you do this to me? Did you do this to me? Why would you do it? Did you? Like, what's going on here? And I think Giselle would try to, of course, reassure the queen to be like, I would never do something like that. And keep on trying to tell the queen, but I don't think the queen fully believes it. And I think in this moment, Giselle is going to do something to the queen. I think we're going to come over here to the magic spells. And she's going to go ahead and deliriate the queen. And she is going to basically, guys, forcibly make the queen believe that she was not the one who killed Artemis. So she's going to deliriate her. Hopefully, because if it does not work, guys, then the queen is definitely going to know Giselle is the one who caused this to happen. So if Giselle does succeed, she might get lucky. But if she doesn't in these spells, then she's going to be in for a ride for herself. So did the spell go through? Chat. Nothing's happening. The game is being extra laggy right now. Wait, what happened to the queen? Oh, she is dazed. Okay. Wander aimlessly. Okay, so that's exactly what just happened to her. Okay, she's the queen. Lady Giselle has deliriated her, and I think when she's done, she's going to also minionize the queen. So let's see what happens. The queen is just walking around, So I feel like maybe she has wiped a memory of the queen right now. Like she's wiping the queen's memory. This is like a whole process of this, and she is trying to haze her mind right now. Yeah, so now the queen's gonna go back, and I feel like Audra's over here just watching this all go down from her side of the cell, and is very much scared of what's going to happen because now Giselle is actually out. But she's gonna minionize the queen, put her under her spell. Come on, there we go. Yes, so she's now minionized. And I think she's gonna go ahead and tell the queen to go to sleep. And she's going to go ahead and make herself get nice and comfortable. But I think in this process, guys, she has told the queen that she is innocent. Giselle has formally told the queen that she's innocent, that she was not the one who killed Artemis. It was not her. It was, in fact, Lady Audra, and she is the one who has committed treason. She is going to try to spin the narrative on Audra, guys. She has gotten the queen under her grasp. She has basically put a spell on the queen, told her that she's the one that's innocent, and that Audra is the one who is, in fact, that she's in fact the one who is the murderer of Princess Artemis. So one thing Audra's going to do, guys, tonight, she's going to get her a good meal, a nice bath, and probably get some rest. But the queen is now under her spell. Oh, and Victor just passed on by. Well, that's gonna be something that we're gonna discuss next episode, guys. So anyway, I'm going to see you guys next time. My name is Ronald December, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.